Hey, what's up, everybody? Fabs here, and huge breaking news. Kareem Hunt signed by the Cleveland Browns. Who saw that coming? Not most of us. So, what are the fantasy implications? Well, obviously, if you are a Nick Chubb dynasty or keeper league owner, you're probably pulling your hair out at this point because this really hurts his value. It's obviously going to hurt his redraft value. We don't know how much yet because we don't know how long Kareem Hunt will be suspended, and we expect him to be suspended for at least part of the 2019 season. Kareem Hunt, that is, will play this year and then become a restricted free agent in 2020. So now you could potentially be looking at Chubb as the starter, getting time as a featured back for whatever the amount of games Kareem Hunt is suspended. And then at that point, a committee situation. And Kareem Hunt is one of the most talented young running backs in the National Football League. I get it. The off-field stuff, awful and inexcusable. But you know what? Talent overcomes those kind of issues in sports these days. So what I would expect is that Chubb will open as the starter. I think that's pretty obvious. And when Kareem Hunt comes in, I would expect Chubb to still be the guy. But a committee situation is almost guaranteed there in Cleveland. So this is potentially a mess in a spot where we saw, or we could have seen, a true featured back in Nick Chubb being a second-round pick in fantasy drafts. Now you're going to see that drop depending on how long Kareem Hunt is suspended. Now, as for Duke Johnson, I would not be surprised if Duke Johnson is not with the Browns in 2019. Why do they need him? They didn't utilize him enough as a pass in the passing game this past season. And with Kareem Hunt and Chubb likely ahead of him on the depth chart, once Kareem Hunt is eligible to play, Duke Johnson probably going to have his best shot at significant fantasy value, or at least a decent level of fantasy value outside of Cleveland.